Hi, and welcome to the show in the Live and the Hive. This is the show, The Cool Way to Calm, run by me, Dr. Annika Sorensen from Sweden. I help stressed out business leaders to calm down and take a breath, and they will be able to do more and have more fun and higher revenue. So it's a win-win for themselves. And today I am going to talk about why you need to do changes for less stress. Is it really necessary to do changes to get less stress, or how does this work? Do you know how it works? Have you ever felt that whatever you did, and you did the same thing over and over, and you got stressed every time, and you couldn't figure out why? So why is it so hard to be stress-free or to feel less stress? I hear a lot from people who ask, isn't there a pill we can take to calm down? Yeah, sure there is. There are tranquilizers. But who wants tranquilizers where you kind of turn off your brain and you can't think and you're not getting all the good things that you want to? And if you are stressed, if you know what I mean by being stressed out, you can see my video now is just jumping up and down, and that is very stressful, but I just don't care because I don't know what's wrong with my camera. And if I don't do it this way, I'm not going to be able to do it. So you are just going to have to see it. I'm going to turn it off for a second and see if it just helps for a second. Let's see if that was, sometimes it does help. But I'm not going to let that take me down. So, but where were we? We were in why do we have to do changes for less stress? And we're talking about the pill. The pill, I mean, who wants tranquilizers? Are you really into tranquilizers? They help for the moment, and alcohol does too, but it's not a solution because it turns off your brain. And what you need when you are stressed out, you need more of your brain. You need to have more of the insights that's going to help you get out of it. But so there are no pills, there are no quick fixes like that. There are gadgets and things and stuff that people try, but they don't really actually make you less stressed. They just give you one more thing to keep track of, and they cost a lot of money. But if you do the same over and over again and again, then you are going to get the same results. So, and working harder is not going to help you. It's just going to make you burn out, run around in that hamster wheel. And when you try to stop, you're going to fall off or get whirled away somewhere. No, you need to do things different. And first thing to learn is actually to take a deep breath, to pause before you do anything, because that will make you aware of what to do, where you are, and see a bigger picture. You have to take that, I usually call it take a step back when you take that deep breath. And the changes, yes, they can be needed anywhere in your life. And it's not a one size fits all for every person. You know, you have some problems with your work. Somebody else has problems with their family or their network or with the hobbies they have. It can be where you are, where you're living. It can be about hierarchy, where you are in your work hierarchy. If you are looked up to or looked down to, it can be in all different places. And it doesn't help to do exactly what somebody else did, because you might not have that problem. They have something else. So what I suggest in these situations is that you write it down. Where do I get stressed out the most? You have to kind of ponder about your own life. So write it down. This is how it is. Because when you write it down and have it on the paper, it's so much easier for your brain to grasp what's really going on, how you see it. And it's going to help you tremendously to ponder about what really is. And I'm sure you have noticed that before, that if you write things down, it can stay in your mind, and you can ponder about it. If you have too many things going on and you don't write them down, some of them are going to fall off track, because your brain is not able to have more than, say, 5 things going on at the same time. Sometimes we only have the possibility to have 3 things going on, and sometimes maybe 6. It depends on how alert we are. And it's not for someone. It doesn't differ for it doesn't differ for different people, because we are all the same. It's just the number differs from time to time, and it's not because you're better or worse. It's just the way biology is. So write it down. This is how it is. And then the next thing you do is to write down, this is where I want to go. And then you see the gap. What do I need to change? What can I do different? You see, real stress management is to fix life so that stress moments, the stress out moments, come less often. It's not what's in it, it's how often they come, and then how you handle yourself when it comes in that stressed out situation. And the more you use the breathing and take the pause to actually stay back and see what's going on, and then do changes so that this doesn't come that often, the more you work on this part of your life, the less stress you're gonna have in your life, and it's going to be so much less strain, and the hamster wheel will not spin that fast. But stress is never ever going out of your life, because stress is part of our basic biology. This is how we work. It's a way to protect ourselves from overload, from threats, from dangers. It's a warning system. And if we learn to use the warning system to our benefits, then stress is a helper. It's not a bad guy, it's a good guy. But you have to get to know your own stress profiles, you can call it. And when you do that, then you've done the changes in your life that you need to be able to have a less stressed life. And I'm sure you all recognize and see what I'm talking about, that it is different for different people. And still, the one size does not fit all. It's who you are, and you need to do what you need to do. And if you want to have, this is what I was going to talk about today, if you want more of this kind of information, discussion, or knowledge, or whatever you would call it, then I'm having a free webinar on September 7th, and it's called The 3 Ways to Beat Stress Before It Beats You. And you are all welcome. And you just go to askdrannika.com and scroll down just a tiny little bit, and you will see the ongoing projects, and it's right there, and you can register for it, and I will see you there, and you will have so much more things that you can do to have your less stressed life. Thank you for today.